All right, guys, we're back with round 4, Edison Format, Epic Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas. We got Ryanide on the left playing Hero Frogs versus Tobi on the right playing GBs. Tobi is the man, the myth, the legend, the guy who finally won with GBs on the channel. First person completed the GB challenge. And he's back with GBs again, trying to prove it wasn't a fluke. But unfortunately for Tobi, he is X2 at this tournament. This is the last round of Swiss. So Tobi needs to win and hope his tiebreakers carrying him into top 8 versus Ryan is X1. Ryan got paired down. But if Ryan wins, he's guaranteed a spot in top 8. All right, so we'll see. Actually, these two, whenever Tobi won with GBs, he beat Ryan in top 4, so it's kind of a rematch. But it is one of Ryan's worst matchups, so we'll see if he can win here. He starts out with Stratos, which is a good opening, especially against GBs. And Ryan sets 2. It looks like Tobi set 1. And Ryan's debating. Okay, so he's going to dust shoot him. Compulse, book, chariot. All right, so his hand is double compulse, double book, and a chariot. No monsters. This happened to me in the finals of the Time Wizard tournament. I trapped dust shoot my opponent, and I did the exact same thing Ryan just did. He set 1, and then I activated dust shoot, and he had no monsters. But the knowledge is just so freeing. Even though you don't get a monster out of the hand, the knowledge is just great. Because now you know his hand's bad and you can play aggressively and stuff. And unless that first card... So see, this Ryan's like, okay, I want to see what that first card is. Which was a dust. He changed it just to set a back row. I always forget about that effect from Dust. Every time people do it to me, I'm like, oh, I forgot it can do that. So yeah, he knows his cards are like what? Compulse, book, chariot. So he knows all his cards. So he hits him for 37. 8,043. I wonder if Tobi's going to set the chariot. All right, he passes. Yeah, this is not good. For those of you guys who want to see Tobi's deck profile, it's on the channel. Just go. There's a playlist with deck profiles. It's on there. Anyways, it looks like Tobi compulsed the alias. So now we're at 8,025. All right, now Tobi with 5 back rows. What do we know? We know 1 compulse, 2 books, and a chariot. And there's one of the books. Okay, Ryan's got like brain control. He's got substitute. So I think he's going to substitute him here. Yep. But he doesn't have Miracle Fusion, but I'm pretty sure he's going to summon sub. Yeah, here comes sub. Pop the Stratos. And Tobi's going to chain book. This is actually really good for Ryan. I think what do you get if you're Ryan? Do you get dupe? No, I think you get Swap Frog and just dump the Treeborn, maybe. You know he's got Chariot, so you're kind of hoping he doesn't draw a GB. This is not bad. I don't know what the right move was. That the right move? I'm not sure. This unfortunate Tobi. I mean, he was bound to draw a GB eventually. Oh, but he has Threatening Roar. Okay, so that's why he did this play. That makes sense. I forget people play Threatening Roar. It in some scenarios it is better than Battle Fader. I've actually had this debate with Ryan. Anytime I talk, Ryan's like the guy I talk to because you guys know I've played Frogs a lot myself in the past, and I kind of stopped playing the deck, so I like to talk to Ryan about it a lot. Here he brains the Laquari, and we know he's got another Compulse. Yeah, and he compulses back the Laquari. So now the only thing you're afraid of is the Chariot. Okay, so now, do you start sniping his back rows? I think he should. Yeah, I think he should start sniping those back rows. We'll see if he can. Maybe he cut Unifrog out of his deck. I'm not sure. Because I've been, like, whenever I do play Frogs, I'm, like, on and off. It's like, sometimes you need it, but then it can also be just a brick in your hand. And I feel like another one of my friends, John Vigil, sometimes plays Frogs. And one of the things that I don't like about Frogs is sometimes you just draw too many weenies. That's what I always say. I draw like a bunch of dupes and swap frogs and treeborn frogs and like 2 substitutes. And those are the games you lose with that deck. I know some people like playing the Diva Frogs with Moray of Greed, but I don't know about that deck. Anyway, Ryan goes for the dupe lock. Maybe he did this because he had the other dupe in his hand. It's possible. But I think he could have sniped his back rows too, couldn't he have? I don't know. Anyway, Tobi sets a monster. He comes back Treeborn. I mean, if Ryan watched my match with Tobi, then he knows that Tobi plays Torrential and Gores, so he's not gonna just walk right into him. And here comes the Bottomless. He bottomlesses the Hippo. Sorry, he bottomlesses the Kai. It's not the Hippo. And now attacks for 1,000. So we're at. How does Tobi get out of this? Prisma Test Tiger would be a good way. Yeah, I don't know. Prisma's so good. I'd play like double Prisma, Rhoda, and Stratos if I was playing GBs. Okay, so Ryan searches the Unifrog. Now Tobi needs to tag. I guess, was he thinking about charitying the dupe frog? I mean, Tobi's low. You're gonna be at 300 if you attack into this into this dupe frog. Oh, call. Okay. So Tiger. I mean, you could get Sekitor here, but then you're gonna take. Oh no, you can't even Sekitor. Yeah, you can't even Sekitor. So I think Tobi just doesn't want to take the damage. He doesn't want to leave himself at 300. Yeah, he has to attack dupe. Yeah, this is not looking good for Tobi because Ryan, like, if you grab back Chariot, sure. That's fine. What are you going to ready Arium? He's got 2 Treeborns in there, so. What are they arguing about? Yeah, this is looking good for Ryan. He's got Unifrog if he needs to deal with Tobi's back rows. I think he chose one of the Treeborns, maybe? Okay, so what's Tobi going to get? Probably a quest. No, has he used that Chariot? No, I think he did he hasn't used a Chariot. So we know his other back row is Chariot, right? Yeah, he hasn't had a chance to use it. Okay, no, yeah, we know. And this plays around Chariot. Special summon Swap Frog, attack, and that is game. Yeah, I'm dumb. I forgot that he hadn't used a Chariot. We know he had Chariot because of the Trap Dust Shoot. So Ryan is up 1 game. Will Tobi pull off the Legacy 2-0 and try to sneak in the top 8? We'll see. He starts off with 5 back row this game. Ryan's got MST, Stratos, Swap Frogs. Pretty good hand. Stratos, Swap Frog, MST. What do you have? Rug? Did you side Rug? He might bottomless. It's actually not bad to bottomless Stratos because you're playing GBs. Oh, there's a Torrential. Brings back bad memories when I got... Tobi got me with Torrential. But I think he has to. This deck struggles to deal with Stratos. You want to draw a GB and start tagging out. And banish that Stratos with Rediari to make his Miracle, harder to activate. Ryan sets 1. Dust. You know what's crazy? Ooh, see, I always say I don't like setting MST. See, I don't think Ryan should have said it there. But that's just me. I only set that card if I'm playing a deck against like Samurais, Blackwings, and Future Fusion decks. That's it. Other than that, I don't like to set it because like you need that card when you're gonna go off. But maybe Ryan's argument would be that he didn't expect Tobi to keep in Dust Tornado against him. But here's what I will say about that. Tobi watches a lot of the videos on the channel because he knows how I play. So he probably knows Ryan as well. That's the bad downside of like, playing at our local. Like Tobi probably watched Ryan played, especially because he played Ryan himself recently on the channel. So he's like, okay, I know Ryan likes to side in deep prisons and stuff. Anyway, let's get to the duel. So does Tobi got Mirror Force? So he takes 1,000 from He takes 1,000 from Swap Frog, and it looks like Ryan chose not to attack with Alias. Doesn't want to lose his Alias to deprison. Would rather keep it up on the field just to have Tobi deal with it. Yeah, now you know Torrential's gone, so I think Ryan's just going to keep poking him with Swap Frog. Is he going to send the second Treeborn? Yes. Mirror Forge? Did Tobi draw Mirror Forge? No. He deprisons the swap. Ryan's got Substitute. So next turn, if Ryan wants to... See what I was talking about? Deprison and... So now Ryan could go Treeborn Frog, summon Substitute, and make plays. I mean, Torrential's gone. So it looks like Ryan chose to summon Swap Frog, send sub. Maybe he cited out the dupe block. I don't know. So here's 8,000, 6,000. Ryan sets one. I wonder what's in Ryan's hand. Summon Samnite. What does he have? Book, Compulse. Oh, he's going to book the Alias. Ryan, change Regeki Break on the Samnite. And Tobi has to solve him. So now Tobi's down to 3,000. What's in Ryan's hand? I'm curious because like if I was in Ryan's shoes, once Torrential's gone, I probably would have like brought back Treeborn, summoned Substitute, and done those plays, or at least tried. But I guess you're afraid of Compulse, Book of Moon, and he ready Ari's the Treeborn. I think Ryan drew 1-for-1. I mean, he can still do the play now, but now you have to be worried about Chariot. Yeah, now you're worried about Chariot. Does he have Brain Control in his hand too? Okay, so he can still do the play. He can still summon Substitute, Brain Control the Ready Ari, and then start going off from there. So Ryan's in a pretty good spot. What does he have in his hand? He's got Caius, Treeborn, Brain, 1-for-1, and another card. I can't see what it is. So Ryan brings back Treeborn. Solemn's gone. So you can like Brain here. And then summon Substitute, call priority. And Tobi might like... Oh yeah, Tobi compulses. So now you can do the Substitute play. Or you can tribute for Kai. So he has two choices. Let's see which one he chooses. If I'm Ryan, I'm thinking one of those back rows is a Chariot. Okay, so now he does a Substitute play, tribute the Treeborn. See, I can't say that he set Starlight Road because he had Solemn. Okay, so he did keep in the dupes. So he's probably going to dupe block him. Yeah, that's good because that way he can't attack you. He's going to have to like Laquari, Test Tiger. I think I would have done that. I would have done this like earlier. So, he had the out, Book of Moon. Yeah, GBs have a lot of outs. I forgot they can just book your dupe block easily and tag out that way. But it's still fine. What's Tobi going to do? Like, you're going to Laquari me? Or I guess he's going to Ready Ari, get rid of both the Treeborns? That's probably what Tobi's going... That's what he... No. He can't. He has to do the Murmillo. Yeah, so Ryan will be able to bring back his Treeborn next turn. Yeah, so Tobi's debating on what... I mean, what else can you grab? Okay, so he chooses just to grab a 2100 Laquari. But what if Ryan flips the dupe frog? Then how do you deal with the dupe block? Oh, Ryan drew Miracle. Okay, so this game, Torrential's gone. This game might be over. So Ryan, Miracle fusions. I think he's gonna... What does he do here? Do you tribute for Caius? Or do you attack? So he's got Caius 1-for-1. I guess this plays around Chariot. So maybe you just attack with 0. If he deprisons you or whatever, then you... Okay, so Tobi's got nothing. So he takes 14 there. So now you can just pass. And Tobi scoops. Yeah, there was not much he could do. So, oh, he had Starlight Road. So Ryanide is moving on to top 8. Tobi, with that loss, goes X3. Unfortunate. He goes from being the GB hero to then going 1-3 and scrubbing out of the tournament. Hey, it happens. It happens to me too. That was like, I'll win. Like, there was one weekend where I made the finals both tournaments, and then the next week I went like 0-3. Just, it's Yu-Gi-Oh, guys. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that match, and we'll be back soon for top 8. Bye.